After your child has gotten really good at identifying the beginning sound of a word, the next step in phonological awareness is being able to tell you the final sound or the ending sound of a word. Okay? A lot of the times when our kids are starting to produce writing, we start to see them producing words with just the beginning sound. The next step in their writing, it typically turns out that we start seeing them put beginnings and endings on their words when they're writing. So for example, the word bug. If our child has already mastered beginning sounds, then they might know the sound is B. If they have that phonemic awareness skill to know that's a B, they might write a B. Then the next thing they might hear is G, bug, because that's the last thing they hear. Oftentimes, vowels are the last part of this skill to develop, and that's completely okay. So what you might see is that when your child identifies the final sound, like G, B, G, all right, then you start to see that come out in their writing, where they might write B and then a G, if they have that phonemic awareness of what says G. And so the next skill, like we said, is to be able to find the final sound in words. And so just like we did with the beginning sounds, you tell them that you're going to say a word and that they are to tell you the last or final sound in the word. Again, we want your child to start by telling you the sound, and then we want them to be able to eventually tell you the letter with that. So if I said, what is the last sound in the word pot? Then my child should be able to say T. Now, what you might see is that your child's still stuck on beginning sounds, and that's where this visual is helpful. They might say, oh, the beginning sound of pot is P, and that's where you can break it apart and say, now remember, the word is pot. Let's pull it apart. T. What was the final sound? What was the last thing you heard? And then your child should be able to say T. And again, this is something that you can work on with different words around the house. Pick, ran, fill, same, tooth. All right. You want to make sure that they are producing those sounds correctly and that you're bringing awareness to sounds in general by doing these types of activities with your child.